want to scare people away more than they already do you?
That's terrible.
Happy Friday.
It doesn't matter. I mean, look at this thing.
Look at that thing. Hi guys. Welcome
back, guys.
Welcome to Pints and Pistons.
What is this, like 8 or 9?
I don't even know.
I started naming the episodes, so I lost count.
Well, you pretty much name them when you edit the descriptions.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. So if you guys are tuning in with us for the first time, welcome to YouTube's best automotive talk show podcast deal. Unscripted, unfiltered, unedited, uncensored, raw content. We bring the topics, you guys bring the comments. We're always actively communicating with our fans. We appreciate everybody, all 26 of you who watch us. And we know all 26 of you are family. Thank you. Don't forget, guys, check us out on Facebook. We have a Facebook. We have an Instagram. I'm really bad about posting on Instagram, but we have a Facebook. It's Pints and Pistons.
On the Instagram. I haven't found anything Instagram worthy yet.
I got kicked off of the last Instagram.
Yeah, so,
started.
but yeah, make sure to follow us there. Like, share, subscribe us here on YouTube. If you like what you see, if you want your friends to see it, share it around. It's one of those things where it's kind of like a radio show. I mean, you can like stick us in the background on your radio while you're working on your vehicle or whatever you may be doing.
And you can play Guess the Car that goes by my house.
Yeah, pretty much, because we're at Mike's house again, and this road is just an activity plant of awesome vehicles that run by.
Yes, you get anything and everything from a Prius to next thing you know, you get
fire trucks,
but you get just some random awesomeness.
Highway patrol blitzing down here at 50, 60 miles an hour.
720 horsepower Evos, and you get everything.
Right. Wait a minute, there's normal traffic that blitzes past here at 60 miles an hour. It's a Popka.
Before we hit it off,
dragway.
Don't forget, guys, check out clutchshiftgo.com. It's not in the description yet because I didn't put it in there, but we have an active discount code PNP15. It's like it's like Pints and Pistons, P's, and it end like November. PNP15, that gets you 15% off your order on clutchshiftgo.com. Yes. There's a lot of cool stuff there, a lot of neat articles. And also, don't forget to check out Doodlebug Dog Ranch, guys. They're local here in Florida and help serve veterans with service dogs, and for an amazing deal. It's just, they're a great company, great set of people. And even though we're all piles of shit, we do have morals, so we like helping people.
We're trashy,
kind of,
but classy trashy.
And will somebody please, for the love of God, give us free beer? Come on.
Right.
Discount?
Really?
I'll even go discount.
Seriously.
Speaking of beer, it's been like 2 minutes. Can we
Yeah!
All right.
We're starting off with beer, guys.
So here we have Left Hand Brewing Company Milk Stout Nitro. And looking this stuff up, the pour is interesting. It's there's no gentle pour. There's no being nice about it. No being polite. Crack.
Yeah, it says pour hard, admire, and enjoy. Like that's
there you
the
go.
2 steps.
I feel like I should be glaring at you like why did you do that?
It's seriously on the side of the thing right there. It says pour hard.
How dare you?
And look what it does.
Wow, it's marbleizing beautifully.
I know,
like
like
Guinness.
seriously, just like
if you did that with Guinness, it'd be all over the table right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's neat.
I'm actually kind of bad at pouring beer.
I've actually had like here, hold on.
All right, I'm gonna do the hard pour in front of the camera here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
This is what the instructions say. Glass bottle.
Fucking dump it.
Pour hard, baby.
And it is beautiful. I've actually had this before.
Oh, that didn't feel.
Look at it.
It didn't feel right to do.
I know you guys
but
can't
look
see this
how
on the
beautiful
camera,
that is.
but it's this cascading foam beautifulness as it settles. Like beautiful.
No, you can
pour.
see it on camera.
Can you see it on the camera?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
And when it's done, look at the head
Oh,
this thing
yeah.
forms.
Oh, it's
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
That's
like it's pour hard and admire. Like that's what it says. It
I
says
gotta go for a
admire.
Ooh.
Hold on, guys.
that's
This
got.
isn't
That's
finished.
got.
No, I had to go for a smell.
That's got.
No,
a
it's
nice
not. It's not
smell
done.
to it.
It's almost like a 2-minute rule with Guinness.
Oh, God, see, and
It's definitely nitro brewed. This stuff looks fucking beautiful, man. I don't want to drink it.
it will be drunk.
Oh,
Yes, it will.
it's getting drunk.
Yes, it will.
It will be drunk.
Oh, hi guys.
Oh, we forgot. We're on camera.
Ah. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm so excited.
Okay, mine's done.
Mine's done.
Yeah.
Are you done yet, Daniel?
Nope. Almost.
Top your rules.
Yep.
Top your rules.
Top your rolls.
Fair enough. Okay. Cheers.
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 Oh, I just peed on myself. And it's in my mustache.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh, the aftertaste.
Oh, I like
Oh
this.
man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like this.
Oh man.
It's thick. It's like it's got thickness to it. That's good.
That's
I
a
like
man beer.
I like my girls thick.
That's a man
Wow,
beer.
this is awesome. I like this.
Oh boy, that is proper. Yeah, we approve.
Yeah.
This stuff's
Oh,
sweet,
yeah.
man. Hell yeah.
But it's super smooth.
It
Oh,
is.
it really is.
It's really smooth. There's not like a bunch of bitterness behind it. It's
There's
just,
no
There's-
bitterness.
and there's no-
No.
And it's like,
super smooth. What's the
even though
alcohol
it went
content?
nuts with the nitrogen and the cascading, it's really not carbonated.
No.
Yeah, it's because we were up 5 seconds before that.
Hold on, I gotta flip the screen. Sorry, guys. Oh, Josh Smith, what up,
Yeah.
buddy? There we go. Sorry, guys.
No.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, he was going into being a manual transmission
As a
worshiper.
die-hard manual trans guy, you know, I've owned one automatic since 2007. You know, as that guy, I still get it.
Mm-hmm.
That 1080 is amazing.
It is.
And having a 700-ish horsepower GT500 with that 1080, it's gonna be
Amazing.
As long as that 1080
call
can-
that car the Exorcist.
As
'cause
long as that- as long as
demon
that-
doesn't stand a chance.
I mean, as long as that transmission can hold that kind of power,
It can't.
It can.
you know.
It can.
Ford's gonna make sure it can.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that transmission's also in what is it? The Z28 or ZR1, whatever.
the
ZR or ZL1.
ZL1, yeah.
Whatever it is.
That's 650 horsepower. It's in that. It does perfectly fine in that. And you know that transmission is a Ford Chevy Venture
Yeah.
that is shared. So if it can handle it there, it can handle real power.
And Ford's looking at it as it's a business decision
Exactly.
in the sense of they're going to sell more of those cars
Exactly.
with automatic. Because look at the 05 to, or 07 to 09 GT500 manual only,
Yes. Damn it.
and they didn't. Honestly, that car didn't sell that well.
I mean, I would.
It
I would
sold way less than they wanted it to because the manual transmission. Most of the guys
I
that
would
can
love to do
afford
it. I would
that-
love to do a 6R swap in one of those.
Right.
That'd be a fun ass car for me.
Most of the guys that can afford that kind of car
Can't drive. it.
don't want a manual. They want an automatic. They're 70. They don't
I was gonna
want
say
just half the
they
shit.
buy that car, they brag about having a GT500. Then after 20 minutes of driving, they complain that their knees.
We need to get as much shit off the Wi-Fi as possible.
Okay.
So anyway, as we were starting to get into it, trucks being big. I don't know if we cut off. Sorry about that.
I mean,
I don't know.
everything. I mean, you know, Toyota used to build small trucks, and then the T100, which wasn't bad, but then you look at the Tundra, that thing is gigantic.
Look at the tacos now. I mean, my neighbor,
Tacos
my
are-
neighbor has one sitting right
Huge
in the yard.
tacos
It's a
are
full
huge.
size truck now.
Yeah.
Frontiers are huge.
It's the same
the-
size as the 95 F-150 in my driveway.
Yeah,
Same
they-
size as it. And
Trucks
that's
have
the
gotten
small one.
absolutely enormous. You look at the new Fords; they're giants.
Yeah, and we're not just
Why?
we're not just talking about like the trucks that
The
used to be
Super
small.
Duties.
It's,
We're not
it's
talking about the Super Duties. We're talking about like regular
Right.
F-150s,
Well, and
regular
it's
Silverados.
regular Ram
It's one of
1500s.
those
Frontiers?
like the 95 F-150 that we got. Yes, it's got the bench seat in front with that can fit 3, but still when I'm in it and I got somebody in the passenger seat, it doesn't feel like I'm a mile away from them. My stepdad has a 0809 F-150. That's when they start to get the bigger, just wider feeling, and that doesn't have a bench seat, but just center console in there. But even that, you feel like you're like from me to Dan type deal. And
oh, they're
and-
ignorantly huge.
Yeah.
My
and-
mom-
Oh yeah,
mom's
so,
like-
I mean,
well,
these
it's
trucks,
two legs
these
truck.
trucks
It-
now are like sitting in a Hummer H1.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
I mean, you got to send smoke signals to talk to the person next to
Seriously, yeah, no, it's absolutely ridiculous, and they're all kind. When you think about it,
They're
they're all kind
all-
of the same.
Exactly.
you. They've gotten uglier.
Yes, they've gotten
Terrible.
so ugly, and it's not even like back in the day. Yes, they were all boxes.
Guess what? They're still boxes.
Yeah,
See,
but
I
they're
wanna talk
boxes
about-
that they're trying to put circles
Oh,
on.
I know where.
Except if
I
you're
know where
GM,
you're going,
they put squares
and
where
we're,
circles should be.
we're working up to
Oh,
that.
we're gonna work up to
We're
that.
working-
Okay.
This is the build up to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but
You gotta lay contacts and set the stage. You gotta get
No,
everybody.
like I understand too. I got two. I got one older that's one of the big square body Chevys.
and yours is what?
Park that next to a brand new F-150,
Yours is
and
bigger.
it will dwarf your truck.
Yeah, I got an 82 C20 Scottsdale. It's a 3/4 ton truck. It's massive, and yeah, I guarantee
Yeah.
I park that next to a new truck. My truck's gonna look tiny,
yeah.
Yeah.
and I mean, my truck probably weighs 7,000 pounds. I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, we've got an 09 GMC, and that was kind of that generation of the GMC Silverados
where
was really where they were
started.
starting to get
Square wheel
big.
arches.
Square wheel arches. Square wheel arches.
Well, it's like I was just saying. It's one of those like they kept the boxy design of trucks, but yet they were trying to add shapes to it at the same time.
And it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. They're adding
like,
shapes and angles and just making it
I mean,
wider
of the trucks
and
that are
wider.
currently available for sale, we will be getting to one that will be coming up in 2020. That's but I mean, if you look at the trucks that are currently for sale right now, the Tundra is by far the most hideous of them. That thing is horrible
Well,
looking.
see, the
And
Tundra, but I also
I
gotta
beg
say
to
the
differ.
I gotta say
The Titan, yeah, the
new
Nissan Titan for me
especially
is.
the Cummins one, the way that it just have you seen one? The,
I don't know if I've
like
seen,
the brand
I don't know if
new
I've seen
one?
the Cummins or not, but I mean,
It's
just to be the
they're-
Toyotas were that.
It looks like an
ugly.
F-250 barfed, and then they like smeared it, and that was the front end of the Titan.
Which one was it from? It was a few years back, probably like 2013-ish, where they had one that had the like hot rod Frenched-in tail lights. And was that a Tundra that did that?
You talking about like the step side ones?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the Tundra.
Yeah.
The
step- they had,
step
like,
side
the-
Tundra.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
like,
God.
like 2002, 2003.
that was an
atrocious.
I was
Yes.
about to say, you took the word right out of my mouth. That was an
It looked like
atrocity.
bubbles, like it wasn't even like the way that the fender flares were. It wasn't where you would expect
It
kind of.
It looks like
Look,
PT
I
Cruiser
get-
fenders.
I get
It was like blended over arches, but they weren't over arches.
No,
They just
they-
narrowed everything
Yes,
to fit the
Like,
over
I
arches.
get
terrible.
that got brought into a concept meeting, but who?
It almost looks like the
approved
SSR
that?
rear on it.
Yeah, that's what it
Yes.
looks like, the
Yeah.
SSR.
But
somebody
full
at some
size.
point, like somebody in charge, looked at that preliminary design and went,
That'll sell.
That shit will sell.
"That's it.
Yeah.
That's the look for our." You
Yes.
should be fired for that.
You should be sacked.
You should
Yes.
be
Hey,
hung
but
for
also
that.
at the same time, someone allowed the PT Cruiser to come into play.
Well, that's Chrysler.
That's another episode.
We
That's
could make
another
a
day.
whole other episode on
Yeah.
And you
that.
can't even blame FCA for that one.
Uh-uh.
That was pre Chrysler. That was
So
pre Cerberus.
here's my little question. So if you had to pick any truck that is out right now to own, which one would you own?
Like if we had to go on the lot and buy one new right now.
Yeah, I know you don't want to.
85 Toyota.
Excellent answer.
Yes,
85 Toyota.
cannot fight his logic. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that's it. No, to be honest,
I mean, I can kind of see the Ranger, even though it's not quite on the lot yet. We'll
yeah,
probably
well,
see those in a couple
I would
weeks, but
say either the Ranger or like the Colorado Canyon because that's
that's about the size of your 95
yes,
F-150.
that's
out
about
there.
the size of a truck. A truck should be besides being a heavy duty, like a super duty type deal. You can
Yeah,
put that
except
out
for-
if you want.
Yeah, except for the whole no engine option and no standard cab sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I had to, if it would be the same deal for me, it'd be one of those. It'd be a Colorado or the Ranger, because I really, if you really were to tell me I had to get one, I'd probably.
Yeah.
Will just chimed in. William Haney chimed in with Jeep Gladiator, square peg with round
Oh,
holes for $58K.
Oh yeah, hey, thanks for reminding me about that because I totally forgot they announced that. That's actually going to be a thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
$58,000, is that
Yep.
correct?
That is.
Oh my
roughly
God.
what-
Have you seen
That's
prices
that
of
was
new
another
trucks?
point I was
I
going
know.
to bring up.
Yeah, but
20
that's-
years later,
yeah,
that
but
thing will be
that's a-
56.
that's a
Because
Jeep.
Yeah, it's a Jeep with a Chrysler Grand Caravan motor in it.
Yeah, that's a Jeep though.
Yeah.
What?
Do you not know about Jeeps?
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Those
I know.
Jeep
I know you got your Jeep thing. And
It's
out
a
in
Jeep
front
thing,
when
you
pee.
wouldn't
No,
understand.
but it's-
Yeah, we got your
No.
Jeep thing, and now it hurts when I pee.
It's not even that so much as it is, okay, if you're in the market for like an old Jeep Wrangler, if you can find like an 89 Wrangler that barely holds itself together because it's made of rust, that's worth
$7,000,
$5,000
yeah.
at least.
That's
Oh, it doesn't
insane.
run. It's missing an axle. It only comes with 2 tires.
I took one of the fenders off.
One of the fenders, I'm keeping one of the fenders, and you're not getting an engine. $5K or best off.
So by that logic, David Tracy from Jalopnik is wealthy.
Oh yeah,
No. Oh,
he's
yeah.
loaded.
well, speaking of like the Jeep trucks and all that, Comanche. like just old
Yeah.
school Comanches. Like
There's Comanche Chief.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the
Top of
Comanche.
the line.
There is a burgundy Comanche Chief rolling around on Crystal River
Yeah,
that comes up
yep.
to Wendy's every now and then.
If you want to talk Jeeps, J10.
Oh, J10. We have a customer with a J10.
Was that the forward control?
No,
No.
it's the Wagoneer truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
got a truck. There is no.
Yeah, the old ones with the gladiator grills on them were actually pretty cool looking.
Yeah, there is
I had
no
a,
new trucks I
an
wish
80
to own.
or a 79
Yeah,
Cherokee
that's-
with a Gladiator.
Well, you did preface it if you had to.
Yeah, and I don't think any of us would.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they're just too damn expensive.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a
Oh.
new truck.
Well, hell, what was that one that we were looking at? It was a bait. Like it was. There was the two. There was the one with the 5 liter, and then there was the one with the V6.
Those were
Work
30,
trucks.
40 grand.
Yeah, complete
Base model
Yeah.
work trucks.
single
with-
cab, short bed, steel wheels,
Yeah.
Rubber mats,
rubber
bench
mats,
seat.
roll up
straight up.
windows, everything. The one had the 5 liter in it, and
Which
it
is-
was like 42,000.
And the
And
3.5 EcoBoost was like 37
Yeah.
or 38.
Yeah.
And
that's
that
right.
was a complete There's no
Now,
CD player.
granted, that was sticker price when you actually go to buy it. They're going to knock a boatload off of that, but still, they're
But
just
still, I mean, the
yeah.
F350 Platinum is fucking $100 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
$100,000 for a pickup truck.
No. No.
$100,000 for a pickup truck.
A house.
Exactly. That's a house. At least-
$63,000.
Hey,
at least
hey.
in Florida, that's a
You
house.
can drive a truck, or you can sleep in a truck, but you can't drive a house.
Yeah, but
Challenge accepted.
at least my house won't make me look like a pompous ass when I'm going down the road because I have a fucking Platinum.
At least I can take a shit in my house.
Oh!
I got a
That's
point.
true. That's
I
very
got a
true.
point.
You know, I mean,
See, that
so-
brings up what I wanted to
Yes,
bring up a
this-
second
this
ago. I
is-
want to come into this real quick.
Okay, so
What has happened with trucks in the sense of look at a brand new Platinum Edition F250 4x4 FX4 DX4 DNT
They have become
CRP.
They have become status symbols.
Probably-
They're
That's
status
all it-
symbols
That's all
now.
it
their
is.
status
They're
symbols,
status
84 month
symbols.
car payments, and their huge profit margins
Yep.
for the manufacturer.
It used to be like your F-150 was top of the line at the time.
Oh yeah, mine's the XLT with the straight 6.
It had an AM/FM cassette player and air conditioning.
Yes.
Optional.
That was optional.
Yes.
Air conditioning was optional back in those days.
I have no AC.
Hell, I
I
got
mean-
power windows and power locks. That right there.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got the
but it's
fully loaded model.
It's an
Oh,
XL.
Oh, it's-
yeah,
well, it's-
mine's a-
that's
And
like-
that's actually 95 is the cusp of whenever the manufacturers started realizing, hey, people are buying trucks as daily drivers,
and
not
that
just
that
work
all
cars.
started with I think I mentioned it either last episode or last Cars and Coffee. It was Cars and Coffee.
Cameo.
Yeah. The 94 when Dodge redesigned the
Ram.
Ram. And they went to the what they called the fashion body.
Yeah,
right.
That started in 94. That's what all started. Is because at that point, they started at 94. It wasn't until 96, well, mid 96 for Ford, and I think about the same 96, 97 with Chevy, where they finally went, oh shit, our square bodies, people are buying these rounded ones better because they look better, they better interior, like they're actually using them, as you said, other
As
than
cars. They're
yeah,
using
as
as
daily
cars.
cars.
And
We need to do
97
something.
F-150, independent front suspension versus the twin I-beams that they've used
Right.
since forever.
Well, it's like my 91 my 91 1500. That's got power locks and power windows. And it's a manual with cruise control, AM/FM radio, AC, heat, and power steering.
But even so, I mean, you did look at those late 90s trucks. They weren't any bigger than
No.
their predecessors. They
Exactly,
were still the
yeah.
same size.
No,
as
they
the
were.
other.
They weren't gaudy, and I don't understand where the whole. Just the.
If you realize-
I have a theory on this, but to fully explain that theory, you have to look at what was posted recently, and that is the 2020.
Well, before you get to that, I think I really understand. It just clicked with me. I think I understand where they finally started to go really big. Mid 2000s.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's when
That-
the
like-
wheels started. Everybody wanted bigger wheels. The Escalade started
Yeah,
to come
but-
out. That became a bigger thing. Then you had the H2s
yeah,
that
but
came
even,
out.
But even those trucks, they weren't ugly.
But yeah, but
They're
it
just big.
started. It started. That's where they started to get bigger and bigger.
but again-
and each generation on top of that, it's
But those
It's
trucks,
the H2.
but those trucks still look.
son of a bitch.
But those trucks still look clean.
Yeah.
But the
Look at
H2 started it.
The
HD
HD2 was
started
the genesis for this whole horrendous movie.
What we're
Actually,
talking
about
This is GM's fault.
Damn you all to hell!
Okay, but like I said, so now we're kind of getting up to the kind of the ultimate expression of the overly big, overly ugly truck, and that is the upcoming 2020 GM Silverado Super Duty or HD 2500 HD.
No, it was just a regular one. The HD actually has a tiny bit different grille that doesn't look.
No, the HD is the one that looks ass bad, and it was the Highland version that's not.
It's not as bad, but
It's
still
it's
god-awful.
smaller ass bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think basically what they did is they trolled Instagram for every ridiculous, overdone brodozer that was out there, and went.
We can
Challenge accepted.
build one of these from the factory.
Challenge accepted. I want you guys to top these small penis trucks.
Right.
Oh,
And the
seriously.
designers went. Hold my beer.
We got
what,
this.
What do you
Close
guys?
your eyes. Here
What do
we
you
go.
guys think of the new? It's hard. The new.
The upcoming 2020 Silverado HD.
What do you guys think about it? I want to know how.
Go to
ugly is it?
jalopnik.com. There's an article on it with some pictures,
and
and it's
the thing
bad.
with the Jalopnik one is when they finally did like everybody doing like the renderings of it and that one guy just all he did was flip the grill upside down.
No, that wasn't half bad.
Yeah,
that was
if they would have just
better.
flipped it to where instead of like the small lights on top, the bar
Yeah.
here and the two, they would have flipped it the other way. It cuts the ugliest down from a 12 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10.
being generous.
It cuts it down to where you're not as
There's
you're
nothing
kind
cut-
of just like
yeah.
dry heaving. You're not actually.
But there's-
upside down face kid.
Yes.
From
But
Family
there's,
Guy.
but there's nothing cut down about that truck. It's freaking enormous.
Oh my god! And and I think
You
the
park it next to a Peterbilt, and the Peterbilt's like, "Damn, I didn't know I had a son."
you're right. And then you look at every inch of that truck. It comes factory with tow mirrors because you're never going to tow anything.
That are on these weird articulated, spongy,
And then
like
you,
Gumby
and
arm
then you move
mount
to the
things.
front end, and it's this.
Basically,
It's like whoever was responsible for designing the Camaro grill got moved over to the truck division.
yeah, that's basically whoever designed the Camaro grill was like, "Hold on, I got this. Give me a 20-pound sledgehammer," and hit the clay model, and was like, "There you go."
It's perfect. Change nothing else.
Like, I understand
There
you
we go,
guys.
we got this.
I understand you guys made some cuts and screwed over some people pretty bad. That's not okay.
Yeah, that is not okay.
What-
That's
what-
gonna be our next
William
topic.
Haney, General Motors, 2020 rectal gemstone 3500.
Oh, you're a gemstone.
Hey, someone said the Camaro grill is sexy. Well, okay.
Who was that? We're calling him out.
Old tuna sandwich.
Oh, that's Vito.
The
Vito.
front of a Camaro doesn't look that bad. I'm gonna say that. It doesn't
but
look
hit it,
that
but hit
bad.
it with a sledgehammer, and you get the 2020 Super Duty. Oh,
Like, I never
Super
had an
Duty.
issue with the front of the new Camaro.
The rest of the car.
The problem is when you walked around and you got to the rear,
yeah.
it was like they got to the doors
and stop.
and just decided to stop
Yeah.
designing.
That's when they
was
took
what-
the clay model and they went like, all right, we're just gonna squeeze this down.
It's kind of like the Chrysler Crossfire.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's like they,
Once
it's
they
like
got
they
to the
reached,
back of the
it's like
door,
they reached the, they reached the B pillar and went lunchtime. We're done.
Right. And then they put a hard top on it and made it look like a dog taking a shit.
That's when they got to the back of it. They got to the very back and they looked and they're like, shit, we only got $20 left in the budget. Anybody want to go to Home Depot and get a plate of steel?
Right.
I just don't understand what the inkling, like what the following is like. And I see new trucks everywhere. I really do.
Yeah.
What are you people doing? Like,
How do you afford this thing?
not
84-month car loans. That's how.
with massive.
But how do you afford the car loan and the gas to run it and the insurance on a $100,000 car?
Yeah, trucks.
84-month car loans and lots of credit card debt.
I mean, trucks. They need
I mean,
to
I
get it
understand credit
together.
card debt, like, but still, like,
Is this where our national deficit's coming from?
Yes.
It's trucks. It's coming from trucks. It's and
this is people spending like politicians do.
I guess so.
That's all I can come up with.
that Duramax is just, it's fucked. That thing is just.
Yeah, I don't.
The Ford trucks don't look any better either. That's the problem.
No, they
Yeah,
really
yeah,
don't.
We're
They're
not
about.
being no Brandis, and
No,
like, I know we
they're-
are Ford people, but still,
They're
Their Ford
all
looks
too
like
big,
shit, too.
and they're,
Yeah.
they're all ugly.
No,
Canyonero.
I mean, do these people like? I mean, do they wake up one day and they're like, you know what? I just want to completely and totally drive the worst looking thing around because it's new and it's a truck, so people know I've spent money. And that makes it okay that it looks like a pig's rectum. I'm trying to like.
You're trying to get into that mindset.
I,
You can't
I'd rather eat a McRib than drive those trucks.
I just.
We were talking about pig rectums, so.
No, it's not. Yeah, I
I'm
just.
glad we're all we're on agreement here. Like in this, you and I agree and are friends.
But yeah, like I said, I just think trucks have gotten too big, too heavy, too ugly, too expensive, and
We gotta go back. Let's go back. Can we go back to having Rangers that were, $14,000 brand new?
Well, no,
They
they're
were
$14,000 used now.
yeah, seriously,
Oh,
Seriously, your Rangers have.
there's one locally for $12,000.
Yeah.
You know how much my truck cost brand new, my Scottsdale, with everything, with the whole package and all? It was $79.95. It was less than $8,000.
Well, you also have to deal. There's things like currency devaluation and
Yeah.
modern safety specs, all that stuff to go.
Yeah,
So
of
there
course,
are-
but when you all equate it out though,
But no, the cost of vehicles has far exceeded the rise in inflation.
oh, definitely. But and trucks are hitting it the worst though.
Yeah.
And the thing is after we kind of started just generally talking about this, and we were mentioning because we talk amongst ourselves about at least what we're going to kind of talk about. I started looking into the price of trucks worldwide, and it's not just here. It's
Everywhere.
Everywhere. The price is ignorant for a truck, and they're getting bigger everywhere too.
Yeah.
The new Hilux. Have you seen the new Hilux?
No, because we don't get the Hilux.
Well, I mean, it's just even pictures. The new Hilux is probably about the size of a crew cab Silverado 1500. It's massive for what a Hilux is.
So bigger than what the T100 was.
Yeah.
Massive.
Oh, yeah.
Just by miles. And even the new drawing a blank.
The Frontier.
No, the Mazda, the BT50. Even the new Mazda BT50 is like full size truck big.
Well, you know why they're doing it? Because everybody that's buying trucks wants American trucks. They're Americanizing.
America needs to quit making the big ass. I understand we had the whole thing with the big cars back then, but we moved on from that, and we moved away.
Well, not really.
Not really,
because
but-
geographically speaking, the same conditions apply.
They do, but the trucks have just gotten asinine. When you have a standard work truck, that's a standard cab, short bed, all that, and you can't fit in a parking spot at the grocery store.
Because it's too wide.
Not to mention, 90% of the people who have trucks nowadays don't know how to park or drive.
Yeah, it's not their length at that point. It's their width. You can't.
America! Listen, America, I love you to tears, but stop it with the trucks, man. Like, chill the
And that's another thing about all these huge trucks. So we all drive cars, okay? When you're at the gas station, when you pull in a racetrack and park in front of the gas station, and some asshole parks next to you in an F-250 here and an F-250 here, well, I guess I live here now because I can't see the traffic coming this way or that way to back out.
Yeah. Or when they
So I have to back out and listen for the honk.
they park at a gas pump, but they take up both gas pumps because they don't know how to park far enough.
Right.
But if they did park far enough, they'd be halfway in the driving lane where the parking
Right.
lot is because the truck's ignorantly huge.
Well, they don't have to get out. They just pull up and they're at the register while they're back of their trucks at the fucking pump.
They're like, can somebody pump it for me too? But don't go too much. I have a $695 a month payment. So
For the rest of my life.
yeah, so please just I can't spend too much.
I'll
in gas.
refinance it halfway through. So.
No, thank God it's not a diesel.
Oh.
Hey, but what do you also spent? $5,000 on wheels that can never get a speck of dirt on them.
Oh, don't even start getting into the truck fads with people who do that.
We already did that episode.
Yeah, we did. We did do that episode.
But my truck's lifted with also airbags on it, so that way I can lower my lifted truck.
And the underside is clean because it never goes off road. See, this is why
Wall crawlers.
I am okay with taking the hate.
Mall crawlers, bro dozers.
Well, and I'm okay with
Road
taking the hate
trucks.
for my truck because I'm not lifting it and I'm slamming my truck. My truck's not going to go off road. It's not
It's
a
also
four-wheel
a
drive.
two-wheel drive.
It's never going to go
Which
off
I
road.
tell
Well,
Sabrina all the time.
Yeah, well, Melinda loves her Dodge Ram, which is cool.
No.
But I mean, you like what you like, but these
No,
are things that we
and my mom's truck's awesome, but it is overly huge. And I've driven her truck many times, and when I am driving it, I feel like I am over encompassing the entire road.
Yeah.
And there is probably, when you're sitting in the driver's seat, there's about that much center console, and then the next person. And like, if you wanted to punch the person in the face next to
You
you,
actually
you can't.
gotta unbuckle.
You gotta unbuckle.
Yeah,
You gotta
unbuckle.
unbuckle.
And no,
Hold
and-
on, I
and
got
I
granted-
just solved it.
They granted
I've just solved it. It's to stop domestic violence.
Ah! Well, no, granted,
Makes
for
sense.
somebody like my mom, she
Is
actually
that why the Texas edition is so
she actually uses her truck though. I mean, she's got horses and she takes care of people's animals and she trailers things. And
Yes.
she uses the storage space in the truck, but she actually uses it. Most of these people that are buying these trucks don't do
They don't
any
at
of
all.
those things with them. They put tow mirrors on them just because they look cool.
The only thing they haul is groceries from the store to the suburbs.
No, all they haul is their tedious amounts of skull and natty daddies.
And their
because,
ego.
Yeah.
That's the
With
other
their-
thing
with
that
their
infuriates
Ed
me
Hardy.
about these new trucks. So, okay, so you spent $100,000 on your FX4 off-road package truck, and it'll never see a gravel road.
Crackerjack Grease Monkey, the NASA crawler with rims.
Hold on. Back to that for a minute though. Crackerjack Grease Monkey. What a hell of a name.
I don't know who you are,
I
but
don't know who you are, but I like it.
I like the name.
Well done, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, whichever.
But no, yeah, I just
Sir or ma'am, it could be a girl. You never know.
That's why I clarified.
I just can't.
Well, I think we beat that dead horse pretty good.
It's,
I don't know.
yeah,
We could beat it even more.
I could beat that dead horse all day and go into stupid finite details like Ford's trailer assist backing up
Yes.
with that stupid commercial
No.
where the kids.
Hold on.
Ugh.
Hold on. I'm going to stop you here.
That's fine.
Have you ever unloaded a boat at one of the boat ramps around
No,
here?
because
Yeah,
I'm
a
not
lot.
stupid.
A
and
lot.
I don't own a boat.
Well, so you've seen the absolute clusterfuck that is, unloading a boat during scallop season around here. The more people that have those, the faster that goes, and that's fine with me.
But then my thing gets back to a little more primitive and people hating. If you can't do that, don't fucking do it. If you don't know how to back up a trailer, if you don't know how to do any of this, you
Hold on
shouldn't-
now. See, it's America. It's a free country. They can do it if they want. But if they've got that trailer assist, they're going to do it a lot better. So that's one thing I'm going to stop. I don't
You
want
know, this is a good segue. And on top of us needing another beer,
Yes, I'll get that for
I
us.
think that is a really good segue into kind of what I've been thinking of for next.
Okay.
Do you have four more, or do you want me to rinse these out, or do we want to pour on top? What do we want to do, or do we want to drink out of the bottle for this one?
Next one can be drunk out of the bottle.
We'll
We'll
drink
drink
a
this
bottle out of the
Yeah.
next one.
It would be nice to see him, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we can do a rinse.
All right, yeah. Enjoy
Friday.
Aaron
We'll keep
Kaufman.
things going.
Enjoy Aaron Kaufman and One-Legged Jesus.
One-legged Jesus, that's a new one. Yeah, that's the things that should be mandatory. I've got one for that. That's we'll get the guys back in here.
Okay.
And I did find us a what did it sell for?
Perfect.
I'm gonna surprise you guys. I found a unicorn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. This is my intrigued face.
Yeah, I found a unicorn, and I don't even think it has an internet tax on it. Yeah. I mean, it kind of has an internet tax, but I think it's more of a mileage and condition tax than it is the internet tax on this one.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so we might have something.
It's
So how's the sim racing?
It's fun. It's still going well. I actually did a lot better on my last race I just did. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm still middle of the pack. I think I'm going to be middle of the pack for a long time.
You are what you are.
Those guys have a lot more time at the wheel than I do.
Yeah.
It's a lot of these racers have been doing this for years.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, that's like when I get behind your rig. It's like one, I'm not a big video gamer, so I'm learning a whole new system,
Right.
new hardware, and then you throw the VR on top of it. I'm just I'm all out.
Right.
Forget I'll use that rose. It's time for the artisan beer.
Okay,
Ooh,
go
we have
ahead.
an artisan
Just
beer.
glass.
That's mine.
All right. So this one I went into ABC. I walked up and took like a couple steps to the right, opened the fridge, reached in, grabbed something, didn't even read the label or anything. The guy.
Oh, it's a French Country Ale. Okay,
Yep.
so it is not an IPA. Oh yeah.
No, I didn't grab. I just grabbed two. The guy who was at the checkout register said it's good. This is Two Brothers Domaine du Page French Country Ale, and it's Artisan Brewing.
From Warrenville, Illinois.
5.9% alcohol by volume. I don't think we can hard pour this one.
Yeah, no, let's not give that one a shot. Oh, I like the color.
Got a good color to
I
it.
didn't expect that.
caramel.
It is a nice day
That's-
after whiskey piss.
It's red.
Almost is almost
It's red.
almost looks like a wine cooler.
Yeah, it
A little
does.
bit.
Oh god. Here, let's take a smell here.
It looks good.
What's
So
going
yours
on?
is going to be very nice because you get the little etching at the bottom, so you're going to constantly
A
have
little more
bubbles.
citrus peel to it.
Oh,
Cheers.
hold on.
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, mates.
Color is nice. I'll say that.
I was gonna, yeah, that is a. Oh yeah, look at that over the light with the light like that. That's pretty.
What's going on?
Oh god, I'm spilling
That's
it.
different.
What's going on there? I'm just trying to pinpoint it.
There's something on the back end that I can't quite place. It's not. It's
I don't hate it.
It's not bad. I like it.
Inspired by the brothers' time living in France, this food-friendly ale is deep amber in color with a toasty and sweet caramel start, and it finishes with hops to clean off the palate. Bon appetit.
We're getting the toasted hops at the backside.
Yeah,
But it's not like
that.
it's
I
not
dig
like the shitty IPA. Take the
No,
happy
and it
juice.
just-
Yeah, no, it
It
doesn't
goes
kill
away.
you. It's just
goes
But
to hop. It just goes
it's
away.
definitely one of those beers though that like one or two, and I don't want anymore because I don't. It's not an all-day drinker.
No.
It's tasty
Good.
though.
It's more about
I like
it.
yeah.
Feels like it go good with food.
Yes.
Well, it's in this.
It is in the yeah.
on the back.
I'd go really good with some pasta or something like that.
Yeah. Or
Crepes.
Something high carb.
yeah.
Crepes. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. Not
Not
bad.
definitely by far not the worst we've had.
Yeah, not the worst. It's not my favorite, but
No, it's not my favorite.
That would also go
But-
really good with a nice sandwich.
yeah, a nice deli sandwich.
Brian, I still have that leg on my Subaru if y'all need set decoration.
What? Who is it?
Cracker Jack Grease Monkey. I still have that leg on my Subaru, by the way, if y'all need it for set decoration.
So do we know who the fuck it is?
Ah,
It's got Subaru. Who the fuck is it?
probably Trevor.
No, Trevor's is a Sasquatch.
Is that
Oh yeah, that's
Hebrew?
right.
No.
Nick Serio? Who are you?
You know us, but we don't know who you are.
Yeah,
have-
'cause I mean, yeah, because Will had he had legs. He had skeleton legs.
You can't.
Well,
you-
yeah, no. Will's comes up regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't be a legitimate person who we don't know that watches this. That's impossible. There's no way.
That would totally change things up if it did.
Oh god.
Right.
Oh, we sold a shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, we sold a shirt. Yeah.
And
Also,
it wasn't one of our family.
no, you guys can get our shirts. We have awesome shirts on clutchshiftgo.com.
Yeah, they have a pint and a piston,
Yeah.
which none
Oh,
of us
Lord.
are wearing right now.
Oh lord.
Hold on.
All an ass.
That's right.
Cool
It's
sport.
like an enduro bike.
Yeah, it wasn't a enduro bike.
Yeah. So let's do the talk about your segue on things that should be mandated and included on vehicles.
Oh yes.
And I noticed this on the drive over here, especially with their daylight savings times being over and it getting darker earlier, is idiots driving without their damn headlights on.
Yeah.
I kind of wondered, it's something that's been popped up, it's happening more and more, and I kept trying to rack my brain against the wall to figure it out why, and I have. Illuminated instrument clusters.
Yeah.
starting in the early 2000s.
They're all more electronic to where
Yeah,
they
all-
got a backlight to them.
Yeah, all cars, as soon as you turn the key on, the instrument cluster lights up. Whereas older cars, like the piles of shit we all learned how to drive on, and some of us still have,
Still having it.
the cluster doesn't light up until you turn your lights on.
Right.
Yeah.
So, now
So it's
you-
kind of an ingrained thing with all of us. If the lights are on the cluster, the lights must be on the front of the car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's one of those where, well, as you said, 70% of the people that are around here that are driving have
Yeah,
learned
exactly.
to drive or driven for many years, cars like us. So
Now all of a sudden,
cluster's lit up. I got a brand new car. My headlights should be on.
Well,
Exactly.
And like even because I've always thought, before, a few years ago, I've always thought when I would see it all the
It
time.
is Will.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I've always thought when I saw people, driving out their headlights on and stuff, that like, how can you be like, like I just felt like that's stupid. How can you be like that? You don't know.
But even so,
but-
you look outside. Surely your headlights don't suck that bad.
No, but I will admit though, owning a new vehicle because I have the 2017 Kia Forte, that has a
That's
constant.
new?
Well, a couple years old. That has the backlit, instrument cluster all the time. Driving that car, I have done it before where I've driven going into the sun, almost going completely down. I'm like, oh, my headlights haven't been on this whole time because I didn't pay attention to the two little green, what looks like
Yeah.
a siren,
Yeah.
and because that's a symbol for it. But I have to agree wholeheartedly, 100%. That has got to be the reason. I mean, people can't be that stupid. There's
And
got
so,
to be a
so
reason.
now
It's
you
like
have
all
have
of our cars have,
Mine
the
doesn't.
well,
mine
Mine
does. Mine's
doesn't.
an 08, but
but
None of mine
I
do.
got I have the automatic lights, and like an experience car has it. Mine does, and I have mine set there. But you gotta actually go turn your dial.
exactly.
and
Now you
leave it
have
there.
GM vehicles. When GM, and I don't know if Toyota did it or not, but when GM started putting daytime running lamps in all North American vehicles because of Canada's rules, basically so they didn't have to build two separate vehicles like Ford was doing.
Right.
A lot of those started doing auto headlamps as the default setting.
Yeah.
So like our 09 GMC, when you crank the truck up and turn it on, as soon as you put it in gear, DRLs come on.
Yeah.
You take the light switch and crank it back, it'll shut them off. But the default is DRLs on, and then when you drive onto the carport or into the garage, all the lights go on by default, and then you have to manually shut it off.
Yeah.
Whereas every other car, the auto lamp is an option. You have to select that and leave it on, but it's not the default setting.
Yeah, and, call it a creature comfort, call it being
No,
lazy,
it-
call it a convenience. I think it's something that-
it's a safety issue.
Well,
Yeah.
now, like I said, because so many people are driving at night without their lights on, and as much as I am loath to have these decisions made for individuals and personal responsibility and all that,
Right.
at some point their lack of personal responsibility is putting the rest of us in danger. So, auto lamps necessary? Auto lamps default setting mandatory? Which sounds weird for me to say.
Yeah, it sounds me
yeah.
too, but I think we're moving towards it and we kind of need it.
Yeah.
I mean, because
It's a safety
Yeah,
issue in the
yeah.
sense of that kind of needs to happen.
yeah, but then that's people having safety think is also the reason you have
You
things
know
like
that-
don't lick the electrical outlet.
Yeah, but it's also how you got, hey, you got a car next to you, I'm gonna light up here saying that you got that shit, and then also the new
Yeah, they just-
auto
oh, no,
pilots and all that
Yeah, the
shit.
blind spot systems. No, drivers just.
Off, they're not even doing anything, they're just sitting there talking. So.
Apologies, guys. I don't
Are we
know.
back?
I don't know how far everybody heard into that awesome shenanigan I was talking about.
I actually got to break in. I'll fill him in real quick. What he was talking about was the Mazda systems.
No connection. Is that? Okay, no, wait a minute. We're on.
good, we're good.
We're on XM. Okay,
Okay,
we're good.
so he was talking about the new Mazdas that use the ABS system to measure the diameter of the tire for TPMS instead of having an actual transducer pressure sensor in there. And this is going to be really fun. You guys might enjoy this. I'm about to make him hate that system. GM came up with it.
Oh no, that's fine.
It was on the old. It was on the GM's first foray into TPMS.
Oh, it's fine.
Was that exact system?
I never knew that system
From a
existed.
technician's standpoint, it's actually a nightmare.
Really?
You know why? Okay, so you've been in the shop. You've seen some of these cars that come in where we're like, hey, so your alignment is screwed and this tire is totally shot. Well, now their TPMS light's on too. because that tire is more worn than that tire. It
Ah.
changes the
Okay.
different the diameter of the tire
Okay,
enough
that makes
to
sense,
trip
yeah.
it. I fought with one for I don't know 2-3 hours trying to figure out why this light wouldn't go off, and I finally just went to the manual and was like, okay, what's going on here? Oh, okay.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
The trade-offs aren't worth it to me.
Right.
From a technician standpoint, the trade-offs are not worth it.
I mean, it's a
too
cool idea.
finicky.
No, yeah, it's still super
It's
cool.
a
how it
neat
works.
idea.
Yeah, no, I thought it was
Yeah.
neat as hell. What time are we at?
We got 10 minutes left.
10. Oh, that's perfect because we have our segment that belongs to Brian.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, let's do more than one card because we got plenty.
Well,
we got 10 minutes.
That's fine.
I'll have to look up a second one, but
Unless we come up with some.
Oh
random
yeah, no.
ones under it.
Well,
I'm sure we'll come up
and
with
actually, like for everybody who's been like watching our episodes, and by the way, you can watch our episodes we've already done. They get posted to our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
But
y'all
Brian,
are able to go back and.
yeah,
if you
watch
guys,
it.
if
and
you
like
guys
it.
have ideas for segments or topics that you kind of want to see us cover,
Yeah, like
Send
really,
it to us.
like,
Yeah.
send
Send
them
it to
to
us.
us.
Seriously,
Like,
I-
I know we post that all the time, but seriously, like,
yeah, send us a subject idea.
You can
it's
find
the
us
four of
on-
us that
if
like
you-
an hour before the
If you
show.
find,
Don't break my glass.
if you find, it's an MTV glass. It's good. If you if you know of an interesting beer, send that along. We can find it. We'll try it.
That was a James Bay moment. I just have to say that really was though. No, but yeah,
Well, I
we
do have the slowest car among us, so yeah,
we
have to be
yeah
slow.
definitely
I'm
Much faster.
I'm the Citrus County Captain Slow.
definitely tell us though if you guys have any topic ideas. But yeah, I like this, and tell me guys too if you like this, if you like our little closing thing with Brian. I really enjoy this, and if you guys have any bring a trailer stuff you want us to talk about, feel free.
Yeah,
And-
it's pretty much our cool and not cool wall.
No, I like it. Yeah.
It's our version of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so for this week, one of the cars that closed on Bring a Trailer this week. This is a 1996 Nissan 240SX,
Ooh, S14.
5-speed manual, 128,000 miles, KA24DE, Mediterranean blue, gray cloth,
Ooh.
aftermarket wheels, new water pump, O2 sensor, iBox springs, suspension technique sway bars, Ingles front camber kit, maintenance records, clean Carfax, and it was a private party sale.
Okay, first questions. Delivering springs on it.
It's not stanced, it's
Okay.
not slammed.
Okay. So the
And
wheels aren't all
then
funky then.
Also, the wheels on them.
And the wheels are sort of a personal taste. I think.
But
I think
are
that-
they-
They're not like ignorant though, like fat lips or high
No.
offset.
Oh,
They're,
no,
they're just
okay.
like a standard
They're-
aftermarket wheel.
Okay.
Um,
So,
No engine modifications.
That doesn't say that. That doesn't
well,
appear to
no.
be.
With what it sounds. Now, do you got it where we don't see a price, so that way we can take a glimpse at
Oh.
a picture because
I don't need to see. I don't even need
Can
to
you
see a
screen a
picture.
picture?
yeah, because it's one of those I'm trying to decide on if it was somebody trying to drift or if it was somebody that was trying to autocross.
I don't. I think this was more of a.
Oh, like an autocross deal.
No, I think this was more of a fun driver.
The,
Okay.
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 The-
Okay.
I was gonna say the only thing I need to know
got
if it was a
Period.
Koki.
Correct wheels.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
yeah,
You're very,
no.
I got this.
correct.
That's well.
I
That's
got
all.
it.
Well, that's all I need to know if it was a Koki or a Zenki. It's a Zenki. So I'm gonna say
Well, yeah, it's 96. Wasn't Koki,
I can think Koki was 98.
90
I can't remember when Koki.
One of them's
were.
94 or 96, and the other one's like 96 and 98.
Zenki's the first one. Koki's the more aggressive front
Yeah.
end. Since it is a
The
Zenki,
Kogi was basically the JDM Sylvia nose, but
Right,
with left-hand,
right.
but with left-hand drive lights.
I'm gonna go. I mean, honestly, even though it is, it's
How many miles? Hold on.
128,000.
128?
I'm gonna say.
It's in Grover Beach, California, so it is a California spec car. But
I'm gonna say $5,500. I ain't gonna go that high. I don't think it really sold for that much because Zenkis weren't really like for anybody. Nobody really like people usually bought Zenkis and put S15 front ends or Koki front ends on them. It is mostly stock, but it still has some things done to it. And I'm
But
assuming.
not too much. It's not drift missile.
Well, but here's the thing. I'm assuming by what's done to it, somebody who has owned it has probably maintained it, but at one period it wasn't. So I'm going to go ahead and assume just by seeing that picture, the interior is probably faded to hell. There's probably minor cosmetic damage too.
let me bring up an interior picture. If I
Eh.
can find one. Actually,
And like I said, the Zenkis weren't that attainable.
Number
So
one thing,
$5,500.
does it have a crack on the dash?
no, it does not.
That's not a 240 SX then.
Oh.
I'm
That just bumped the price up. I got it.
55. I'm at 55.
I'm gonna bring up some images for you guys.
Yeah, because I seriously
Wow,
think
this thing is rust free underneath.
That's good. That's good. I mean, most of the times, if you sit and look at a 240, you can hear it rusting, just like a Mazda Protege.
or if you have one that isn't
This
rusted,
thing's
it's
even
actually
this
really
thing's, this thing's even clean around the gas filler.
is in really great
So
shape.
it's professionally detailed,
You
right?
can
before
hear
you
a
take the photos.
sawzall
I
going
don't
to the
think so.
fenders, and I was there when
No,
that
it wasn't
happened,
like,
and I cried because
Do
it
you
was
have
a perfect.
Do you have the price on?
car.
I don't want to see the price.
No, there's no price in there, but there's your engine bay.
Okay, the engine is unmolested. Let's start there.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's unmolested, totally factory and well kept.
I'm at 50
Okay, well I'm adding another. I'm adding more to my price as I'm going now.
I'm at 5,500.
I'm gonna guess between
There's your dash. Dash and steering wheel and instrument pedicle.
factory shift knob.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna guess
no purple
it
dildo on the
went.
shifter.
And it also doesn't look like a short throw. That looks like factory height.
Yeah, it's factory height, no purple dildo on it, so that's good.
No Crown Royal bag around the bottom of it.
I'm gonna guess it went for between 8 and 12,000.
Oh,
That's a
that's
big
a broad
fucking gap.
spectrum.
And there's your
All right,
there's
I'll
your
go.
passenger
I'll
seat.
go harder. Then I'll
Your
say
driver's seat.
it went for 9.8.
I'm gonna say 9.7. No.
9,799.
You're going prices right on the
No, I'm gonna go 84. He was 55.
55, 98, 84.
84.
I know you guys are gonna comment.
Now,
and then he's gonna answer,
when
but-
I was sort of watching this one all week to see where it would, and I just looked at it a little bit ago to see where it's sold at. I
Yeah.
didn't think it would really have, an internet tax or even have a drift tax attached to it. It kind of does. I was a little mistaken there, but it's not bad. Sort of. 6908.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, and considering how many of these things did get
Basically
hacked up in terms of drift
$7,000.
missiles,
That's
Those are actually
not
getting
bad.
hard to find. That's why I went high. I said 9.8 because
yeah,
it's
I mean,
getting tough to
I
find one of
almost
those.
said 7.5.
in
I was
good
between
shape.
7.5 and like 8.5 ish and that. But once I saw the interior, I bumped it up a little bit because
and I
that
mean,
interior
They
isn't.
don't have the Forza tax on those.
No.
Buying one of those on
And it's a
Forza.
well-kept,
Oh.
good-looking
this,
Too many nuts.
Oh
Like I
yeah.
said, I mean, this is a nice
Period.
condition.
And that,
Very
but the
good.
thing is those wheels, those are period
They are.
correct wheels. I mean,
They
that's,
were put
that's-
on in 1998.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means they were kind of ugly in 1998.
and they were
but,
probably
Yeah.
heavy too.
So you
There's
guys.
still a Mark 8 with a set of those wheels running around in Crystal
I've seen
River.
that car.
So guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Thank you for hanging in there with us. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for bantering with us. We really appreciate it. Please don't forget.
Clutch shift go.
Clutch
Yeah,
Shift
Clutch
Go.
Shift,
Discount code PNP15. That's Papa November 15.
Please buy our shirts. It's an awesome shirt. You can be
Yeah,
one of
be
them
the
amazing-
second guy to buy a shirt.
Yeah. So we're at 53 subscribers. I know this is a long shot, but I just want to let you guys know if you guys can get us up to 100 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. And that giveaway is going to be some good shit. We still also have our running competition. Whoever can actually offend Brian gets a personalized detail kit from me, from my own wallet, if you can successfully offend Brian. And don't forget, we're on all the media outlets. After we finish the live stream, I'll update the description with our Instagram and our link to Facebook and links to everything else. Please, 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 if you like what you see, tell us what we could do to make it better. Tell us ideas you have. Share it with your friends.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna say stop.
Just stop. And if you tell me to stop, I'm just going to ignore you.
Yeah, well, it's one of those. If you like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah,
I know we got a bunch of.
We
people
got a lot
on
more people that
Facebook.
follow us on Facebook than we do YouTube.
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
This is kind of a
But-
YouTube thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
It's
it's more
one of those-
YouTube oriented.
You know, if you want our stuff, yeah, we kind of post it over, but you're not able to watch us on live and all that stuff.
Yeah, and when you go on our Facebook page, you get all the cool memes and stuff and everything, but you don't get the live sauce.
You don't get what we're actually about, which is awesome
Which is-
beers and
it's-
just
Yeah.
Well, not
Make
all,
it
Live
fun.
nonsense.
not all beers are awesome.
still.
Some of
But-
them are IPAs.
Yeah.
Still, I met when I ran into somebody who watches our show.
Really? Do I know them?
Well, it was somebody at the car meet who watches
Oh,
our
okay.
show. We know him. Anyway, He was saying the perfect representation of our show is 4 car guys meeting up at a bar. And that's what it is.
Yes, that's
And
seriously
we drink
what it
beer
is.
and we talk about cars and rant about them.
Speaking of show and everything else.
Oh yeah, next episode.
Next episode is going to fall just before Christmas, and Christmas is just going to be. I mean, I know that
Dan's got kids.
They're going to be. Everybody's going to be busy doing Christmas shit. So
Except me, because I
I
don't give a
won't be
fucking
here.
shit about Christmas. So.
yeah, I mean, I'll be here, but I don't think we're going to be doing a. It'll be 2 weeks from now. I don't think we're going to
again,
be doing.
happy
a,
Hanukkah, guys that celebrate Hanukkah.
You guys are going to get a treat for the next episode. And it's
Yeah,
also
we're
going to be kind of be a foot in the water.
Yeah, we're gonna do something different next time. We won't be doing a live episode for the next 2 Fridays from now, but we'll work on something else. We'll post that up at the same time.
There,
so you
there
can
will
watch
be
it.
there will be an episode coming up on that Friday. It's just it won't be live.
And,
Yes,
but there will
but
be beer,
There will be beer.
and
There will
it
be
is
car
gonna
talking.
be-
Yeah.
and
will
there will be cars driving by
There will
again.
be 4 idiots.
But
It's a beer cars talking field trip of sorts.
yes,
And just in case everybody's been wondering the entire
Can we tell
time,
can we just tell them? Or do
yeah,
we
we're-
have to
we're
keep
not-
it a secret.
no, we have to
No,
give it a
no,
second.
I think we might want to
Keep
keep the interest
Oh,
level up.
okay.
Yeah,
Keep
keep
the
it-
interest level
Keep
up.
the mystery going.
Keep your powder dry.
But before we go, I want all of you to know the S&M is for slave and master, and Mike is the slave. Have a good night, guys.
You're a dick. I really hope that was the last thing you hear on that live stream. You're a